spirit awakens within and points toward our new dawn, friend. Altering forever Florida's future, for water, for plants, for creatures and kin. Leading our way are wise residents, cities and county people, employees, elected state and local officials. Welcome to our new green Florida, where preserving green spaces for waterways, wildlife, plants, and people is a greater priority and more personally fulfilling than selling off Florida's remaining green spaces. Welcome to our new green Florida, where children and their folk have a place to play and swim, where dolphin and wildlife swim in clear, clean water, where people stand in awe, their spirits proud within.
We came together as a group. We were asked to design something, and Peter and 2 or 3 other people were on this design team. We came out here with the future in mind. I don't think anybody realizes that in 50 or 100 years how precious our space is going to be and our land is going to be. So we came out here with the thought in mind. The big trees went in, and we've carefully placed them, and then this goes on.
We're all volunteers. We live in the area, and we worked on 3 conceptual ideas for the space, basically trying to let nature do its thing, but with a framework. And what's happened is absolutely remarkable. The city has come up with some trees, and the School for the Deaf and Blind have come up with vines, and we're starting to plant along the northern boundary of the site, mainly to hide the sanitation plant and to begin to create a space here. But this is the beginning, as Kevin said, of a very, very long process. It'll be slow. I mean, there are minimal resources for us to work with, but we have some goals. We are not just doing this randomly. We do have a plan, and we're trying to follow it as much as we can. And we obviously want as much participation in the project as we can get.
Why do you think it's important that we don't just put a bunch of condos here and really use maybe build a bridge over here and just put as much stuff as we can on this point? Why shouldn't we do that?
Economically, there's no way the development on this point could support a new bridge or anything like that. And there's a lot of development going on in St. Augustine, and there needs to be space for people to be able to walk and think and recreate and do everything. So it's not something that it's not an effort to push development away, but it's a development to have some counterpoints in the strong development of the city that we see happening now.
Well, and it's really important that we have green space, and we've got to have the oxygen, we've got to have the plants. If you build it into a big parking lot, it's not going to be a very friendly place. And so I think for our future generations, we need to be thinking about capturing these green spaces. And in downtown, they're few and far between. So that's what we are doing, is kind of capturing a green space and then making it for everyone, for the generations.
Isn't it such a joy that it's at this 2 confluence of the rivers here? And what was your design idea about that with regard to the waterways? Did you take that into mind, and that is some of the thoughts behind that?
Well, we really wanted to try and keep views as open as possible towards both waterways, and to get a little sense of the drama of the site, because it's also, you can see the sunrise and the sunset from here, and that's part of the beauty of the place. So we're trying to think about organizing planting so to highlight that aspect of the park.
So it's more or less just keeping it open, basically.
Well, not completely open. It will be well thought out placement of plants and pathways to maximize. Also, one of our big concerns is creating more bird life, bringing more bird life. It's all around us, but birds generally need some cover, so we've got to have strategic plantings to help that bird life and help whatever animal life is out here. You'll have raccoons and the armadillos, you know, and the possums and things like that. So it'll be strategically planted.
Yeah, it's pretty remarkable what is growing out here already. There are a lot of trees and plants coming up, and we're going to move some of those plants around and keep some of them. And but it's remarkable how nature sort of heals itself and how it's beginning to rebuild itself as we speak.
Without us helping. Yeah, without us helping. Like the southern wax myrtles that you see here, they're all native, as are the pines. So they're things that just sprung up amidst an old landfill. So that's exciting.